All right, it's time to get to the big leaguers. We have teammates, actually. When you think of these two guys and their careers and what their careers are going to be, I mean, I got to experience a lot with Lucas Erceg. A lot of people know his story from a position player turned pitcher and coming up with the A's. We honored him last year as an athletic here. We traded him to Kansas City, huge for Kansas City down the stretch. Kris Bubic, obviously ultra talented out of Stanford, and you're a midi guy, right? And he's a midi guy. You have the coach of midi, and we seem to honor a lot of midi people. I've kind of noticed that over. Has everybody noticed that over the years? A lot of midi people. But these two dynamic professional athletes, what they're going to be to the Kansas City Royals. You know, the Kansas City Royals had an amazing turnaround last year to get themselves into the postseason and what they turned around in the Central. So we want to honor these two. They're now teammates. We'll start with Kris. You want to talk about a dynamic arm. Unfortunately, like a lot of pitchers, you go through Tommy John. It's going to take a while to do that rehab, but once you get that back and you have that kind of talent, we saw that with the Royals, what he brought this year. He can start, he can relieve. Talk to him before we started doing this, and when you get to spring training, Royals are going to be one of the favorites once again to win in the AL Central, and he is going to be a big part of it. So it's great to have him back, and it's great to have him healthy, and looking forward to his season.
Thank you, everyone. I'd like to start off thanking the committee, especially Sandy and Hunt as well. Thank you for such a great evening that you guys put together. It's always great to be back. Also, I'd like to thank my family as well, especially my mom who's here tonight and my sister. Yeah, you can give her a round of applause. Obviously, the season, it's a long season, but we find the time to pretty much talk every day. My sister's a dermatologist in Columbus, Ohio, so anytime I think my schedule's too busy, her schedule's probably 5 times as hard as mine. But yeah, thank you for the continued support through the years. Also like to thank Adam and Apex, for supporting me as well. You guys do obviously a lot of the legwork behind the scenes, but never goes unnoticed. And got to thank the Royals as well, just for giving me a chance. Josh Hallgren as well, who used to be an area scout here, who signed me. Gary Wilson, Buddy, who's with us now. It's great to have the opportunity, and whenever I'm asked to pitch, kind of with the unique ride I've been on the last year going through the injury, now starting, relieving, it doesn't really matter to me. I just want to be out there pitching healthy. So it's a lot of fun. Coaches, teammates have been great. Obviously, Lucas is coming up here next. He's been great. We used him a lot down the stretch, but he's more than capable of pitching in big games. So thank you guys again, and good luck this year.
Auction closing in 5 minutes. So if you want to get back there, the auction is closing in 5 minutes. Our last award, Lucas Erceg. You want to talk about a special story, a special man, and where he is now as a professional. If you don't know, you should look it up. It's very inspirational. In a lot of circumstances, we find out, and I think a lot of people who work around professional baseball, we see when the going gets tough, we see people quit. And it's hard because you're not making a lot of money in the minor leagues. And a lot of people around you will tell you, well, it's time to grow up. It's time to go get a job. It's time to get a career. And some guys say, you know what, I believe I have the ability and I'm going to continue to do it. And Lucas Erceg bet on himself and won. He was a position player, turned pitcher, then with the A's. Got so good the Royals came after him. Last year, 11 saves, had 3 in the playoffs. He's an inspiration to all players. He's a great human being, getting to know him over the time with the Athletics, and we root for him so hard. And we honored him last year. He was so good last year, we're going to honor him again this year. Lucas Erceg.
Feels good to be here again. Super excited about the opportunity. Once again, Kris, thank you for all the kind words. Sandy and Bill, excellent turnout again, once again. My beautiful wife, Emma, thank you for all that you do. I tell everyone the story real quick. It's just the day I got traded. You know, we were playing a series in San Francisco, but you know, I was on a plane that night going to Chicago to meet the Royals, and my wife had the duty of packing up our whole apartment in Walnut Creek, driving it down to Arizona, renting a car, driving to Amarillo, Texas the next day, staying the night there, and then eventually the next day after that driving our whole lives, including both of our cats, to Kansas City. So real trooper. You know, I don't think she gets enough credit for all that. So please give her next, I want to thank Apex Baseball. You guys have shown nothing but support. You've stuck with me through all the hardship that I've gone through, all the adversity. Frank Payton and Eric Raish, you guys are the best. You guys have always you know, been a father figure in my life, and you know, I love coming back here, seeing all the familiar faces, and you know, I think happiness is a choice at the end of the day, and when I decided to put down the bottle and, you know, kind of make my efforts to make my life better, all it was a choice. So it's gotten me here, and I've enjoyed every day. So thanks again for having me.
You know, the one thing that you truly understand, I want to thank everybody. It's been a long night. These are long nights, a lot of people to honor, but it's so interesting how Santa Clara County is so big, but yet when we get in this room, it becomes so small. How we all seem to know each other. Well, whether you played against each other, whether it be a Little League, a Pony League, a Coal League, whether it's community college, whether it's college, whether it's big leaguers, it's minor leaguers. You know, we have people that were scouts and people who coached against each other. It's amazing how small our baseball world is, and really special. We made it through, it's over. You made it through. Thank you for everybody staying. Sandy's going to come up one more time. But keep coming back. This is such a special event. Thank you, everybody.